Hi guys, I'm going to give you a tour of my permaculture food forest. It's going to be a very interesting tour because a lot of my fruit trees are starting to bloom. So here's where I'm going to start. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some avocado blooms. This tree is so happy. I'm going to credit my beautiful chicken poop that I put underneath. These are little baby blooms. This tree is covered in blooms. Good job, Mexicola Grande. So this is my Mexicola Grande tree. Look at that. Pretty soon, the bees will just be so happy because this is what they'll be hitting. This Mexicola Grande is probably, I would say it's 8 feet tall. And it's just now starting to bloom out. I mean, it's just in the beginning stages. The tree I'm going to show you now is my OOlala. And OOlala is a Mexican variety. It's super, super delicious. It's also called super Haas. So it's like a Haas avocado, but it's larger. Okay, look at it. Starting to bloom. So exciting. These blooms are just probably a day old. Look at that. Oh, I can just look at this tree and know it's happy. So it also has lots of chicken poop that's been dumped underneath that I take. My chickens aren't allowed outside of my fence. So because my fence is here, I have to bring their poop out myself. And I just bring a wheelbarrow and I dump it underneath. Now, it had some about 2 months ago, so it's not going to get a next pile of chicken poo mixed with organic hemp. It's not going to get that for another month. As soon as it fully blooms out, that's when I give it another bunch of chicken poo. And that tree's about 10 feet tall. Now, something is eating on it a little bit, but it's okay. As long as the tree's happy, I mean, a little bit of leaf damage here and there is not going to kill it. You can see there's some browning here. Not sure what's going on with that, but when I see a little bit of damage on a tree, I don't worry about it. It's only when I see major amounts of damage, and I'll keep an eye on that. I've got a nice, beautiful papaya here. Look at the size of these papayas. These are ridiculous. Oh my, those are some big papayas. Look at them. That's a nice papaya plant. I love it because these are the ones, if I'm giving someone some papayas, I pretty much give them from here because they're large, they're easy to reach, and they're delicious. This is my my Brogden. I'm looking to see what's going on with that. It's just now starting to get anything going on here. Check the other side. Really no blooms. Well, I'm wrong. Here's a bloom. So this is all I've got so far. That's the start of a bloom. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. I know you're going to bloom for me. Look at that. Yeah, this tree, I have no doubts just because last year it bloomed. And if it bloomed last year, it will bloom this year. This is the tree that my mother had to do a transplant on the outer bark because my weed guys girded the whole tree. I could not believe that. Now I'm going to show you my Juliet mango, and my Juliet is just now starting to get blooms on it. I'm so excited. Look at that. Blooms pretty much everywhere. And the Juliet tree is about 8 feet tall now. Look at how many blooms are on this tree. Pretty much, it's got blooms everywhere. And these are just the starts. The little buds are just now starting to push out their blooms. And these blooms will completely cover this tree. Oh, it is going to be spectacular. Look at that. These are the tiniest little blooms. They're only about 1 inch long right now, but give it another week and they will be full 12-inch long blooms. I have another one of these trees at my other house, and the blooms are incredible on this tree. And this will be a heady scent, and it will allow me, look at that. It will allow my bees to have oh, just heaven. For 2 months, they'll be in heaven. So I've got a lot of crotons and papayas and, let's see, coleus and lilies and bromeliads. I'm kind of a plant stacker. I think it's good for the varieties to have lots of different stuff kind of stacked together. And then back here are these are fantastic. These are Loquat trees. And this is what a fresh bloom looks like. That's pretty new. And then these other ones are getting pretty old. So these trees, in about 2 months, I'll have loquats that we will start canning to make jelly. Loquat jelly, loquat pepper jelly. It's absolutely delicious. Look at this. Oh, I'm so excited about this mango. Look at that. Oh, look at you. So this one's just now starting to bloom out. Absolutely gorgeous. Very pretty. This is my Glen. It's a Glen mango. Look at that. These are just the start of my blooms. Got a Moringa here. Lots of bromeliads and coleus. Right behind that, there's a palm. Right behind that, there's a Suriname cherry. In between, a bunch of large loquat. And then this is Moringa. I've still got some of the seed pods on it. It's pretty tall. I'm going to cut this back. I want to keep it bush size. This is a chaya. And all along here, to keep my chickens from just piling mulch all over my driveway, we have planted our monkey grass. One of my neighbors gave me that. Pretty much almost all of this came from neighbors. It's amazing. But I'm voracious about dumpster diving in my neighborhood. Pretty much if there are plants out by the street, I am getting them. Oh, so here's chaya. It's also known as tree spinach. Got a lot of that. Easy to propagate from cuttings. Look at that big fat squirrel. What are you doing, boy? So here are more lilies. Lots of pineapple bushes. More bromeliads. Some papayas mixed in. Another mango. I have 6 beautiful mangoes growing here. Look at that. That one's covered in blooms. Now the blooms haven't even opened yet. But they're getting big. And they'll be open in just a few days. I'm going to give this a little smell. No smell yet. Oh, this will be incredibly heady scent. So, just waiting on it to come out. This is my Mahachanok variety, and it is just beautiful. God, I love that tree. Okay, so we've got more bromeliads. We've got more Thai plants, pineapple. Look at how this tree, I love it because this is just now starting to bloom. This is a loquat. So I have some varieties of loquats that are in advanced stages of blooming. Oh, look at those blooms. I love that. And look at this little spidey. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a big spider right there. Hey, Spidey. Okay, so what I love about my loquats is I've got some different varieties mixed in, and some of them are much earlier than others, or it might be based on which ones get different amounts of sun. So here's some more bromeliads. I've got some lilies. There are a ton of pineapple, some mother-in-law's tongue that I absolutely love. These are the bomb. I love these papaya because they really do provide chicken protection. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, so pretty. Lots of different bromeliads. This is a Lula Avocado. I keep coming out here and looking at it, trying to find some blooms. No blooms yet. Come on, Hall, you got to bloom. And it didn't bloom for me last year, so I'm going to keep looking on this haul just to see if there's more blooms. Yes, these will be blooms. Anytime you're seeing all these all along each leaf, generally new growth will come out of the tips. But when you see things coming out between leaves, that's going to be blooms. That's exciting. Whew. So I've got another Loquat, and this Loquat is really covered. It's really a happy Loquat. Lots more bromeliads, mother-in-law tongue, and pineapples, and there's some banana plants mixed in here, and some sugar cane. And this is my orange sherbet. Orange sherbet mango. Let's see what's going on with it. Looking for some blooms. Oh, look at this. This is in the earliest stages of blooming. Just the tiniest little blooms. Hey, Mama. Okay, so these, I mean, just a few blooms on the east side of the tree. Look at that. And just check the west side, and it seems like blooms happen that way. You'll have nothing on one side, and then you'll have something on the other side. So even on the north side, in the shade, this is blooming. Look at that. Good job. Very sweet. This is my katuk, and we eat this every day with salads. Any place you see that it's been stripped, that's me stripping it so that I can eat it as a salad. It's super tasty. These are my beautiful plums. My plums I need to cut back. I'm going to give it another month, and then I will be giving them a nice cut back because they really need it. Got another plum right here. And then I've got my beautiful Carrie mango, and look at my Carrie. Oh, Carrie mango, I love you. My Carrie mango is blooming, and I love Carrie mangoes. They are fabulous. Just one of the best mangoes, I think. Look at it. It's got lots of blooms on it. It's about an 8-foot tall tree. And then I have my guava. This is a Ruby Supreme guava. And I did get to eat a lot of fruit on this tree this past year. Over here, we've got some pretty butterflies. Just look how pretty that is. And this is a papaya. And this is my little Lula Avocado. I don't see anything on it yet, but I wouldn't expect it to. This little poor little thing. I planted this the same time I planted my others. So, I mean, all the other avocados are huge compared to this. And this, it was struggling. I don't know what happened. It's just not happy. I missed telling you about my Hayden. Here it is. So this little Hayden I planted about 4 months ago, and I just want to show it to you. Good job, little Hayden. Covered in blooms. And this little guy, this little Hayden is only about 3 feet tall, so I'm not going to allow it to have a mango this year. A Hayden mango would break that branch. They're just too tiny. So in closing, I just want to thank you for coming along on this journey. And the last time I took you on this journey, I had no subscribers, not one, because that was my first video. It was several months ago. Now I actually have 330 subscribers, so I want to thank all of you guys who are supporting my channel and who joined. And I just want to tell you, I'm really loving this. This is my dream retirement, talking to people about permaculture, sending out seeds, playing in my yard, loving on my chickens. So thanks for coming along on this journey, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.